Does anyone have a question?
Stuart and I have a question.
Yes, Bob?
When I'm getting a lot of resistance, and the old pattern that I've been doing is pushing against the resistance, which is, it's not working.
No, doesn't work. Why don't you embrace the resistance? Bob? Say thank you. This is a big topic I've been on the last few weeks. Say thank you to the resistance because it's reminding you that you haven't arrived yet. You have work to do on yourself. And it's reminding you that you need resistance. It's like I always say, it's like Rudy's oyster, you know? The irritation produces a pearl. The resistance produces the pearl. So instead of fighting with it and being at war with it, it's not an enemy, it's there to teach you that you inside yourself have to grow. You're being given that energy by a higher force in the universe. Not to get you depressed, not to get you unhappy, but just to remind you haven't arrived yet. And you have to do the work in yourself to get stronger than the resistance. Best way is embrace the resistance. Say thank you to the resistance instead of getting into your head, getting into your tension, getting emotionally upset because of it. And, the world is coming to an end and I don't know what to do and blah, 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 blah. Just open and say thanks. Even the Buddha said, suffering is the fastest path to God. He profoundly understood that it's suffering, it's resistance, it's that difficulty of life that makes people go deep enough inside themselves to connect with higher energy in the universe. And ultimately, they build a system inside, to where the resistance can never take over. Just a reminder. It's like a buoy, like a bell reminding ships, don't come too close to the shore. It's foggy, there are rocks here, stay afloat. So I wouldn't get upset about resistance. I used to when I was younger, I don't anymore. I have resistance, but I know it's telling me, Stuart, you got to work deeper. You're not perfect. Probably the worst, this eighth deadly sin is this thing in people's brain thinking they have to be perfect. No. And nobody ever gets there. And everybody makes themselves crazy in the process because you can't do wrong. You can't step out of line. You can't live an improvised life. Everything has to be according to the way you think it's supposed to be. And it's a way of just, creating just a lot of pain and a lot of agony, unnecessary pain and agony, because nothing in this universe is going to be the way we think it's supposed to be. And we have to finally accept resistance. Without resistance, airplanes don't fly. So I don't know. That's the best answer I can give to your resistance. Embrace it. Thank the universe that you have resistance.
But the thank you is the doorway.
Yes, it's the doorway. Because in order
So,
to say thank you, you got to open your heart, and that'll get rid of the resistance. Right there, the resistance will disappear.
okay.
Does anyone else have a question they would like? So I'm back home. You see my home here. Nice to be back. It was great to walk in yesterday and see this place where I live. You know, it's pretty nice. I enjoyed coming home yesterday. Does anyone else have a question they'd like to ask? So just don't think resistance is an enemy. It's not an enemy. It's just a reminder. It's a reminder that you're ready to take a major step in your life, and it's going to change your life, and there's going to be resistance. We're so used to being familiar with the way we live that any little change creates resistance. The resistance is just telling you there's a door that is opening into a whole new level of creativity. So just say thank you to embrace it. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, if there are no more questions. Nice to be home and nice to be with you all, and God bless you all. You know, I'm very grateful. Opens my heart that each and every one of you is in my life, working on yourselves, trying to grow, trying to have a spiritual life, having a spiritual life, learning how to embrace resistance, learning all these incredible things we're here on earth to learn, you know? None of them make any sense, and all of them work to help us grow spiritually. That's why we have to live literally in a state of surrender, letting go, just letting go. Okay, there'll be class tomorrow evening. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Good night.
Bob, I need to talk to you, so I'll call you tomorrow morning, okay? I need to talk to you, my son.